5 classes for you guys today, and they're insanely good. So one of them is an AR, another one is an AR, another one's an SMG. Either way, guys, we got classes for every single range, every single type of gunfight you could get into, and every single play style that you play, except for shotguns and snipers. We're not going to talk about those or anything, but today we're going to be talking, well, technically we got a shotgun, okay? Well, it's not a shotgun. We'll get into that in a moment, but we're going to get into the class setups, guys. This is the first one right here. Now, before we get into the actual class, if you guys could drop a like on this, I would truly appreciate that. Sub to the channel, guys. We need subs, man. YouTube's like weird, dude. The more you guys comment and like on my videos, the more you're helping me out, honestly, because that's how the algorithm works now. So if you guys could do that, yo, I'll appreciate it. Here's the first class right here, the M4. We got the muzzle, the broadhead 3DP, which gives sound suppression, recoil smoothness, and recoil control. This gun is built for basically long range. Now, you do lose ADS, damage range, aim, walking speed, blah, 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 but that doesn't matter. Now, the tuning on this is going to be 0.63 recoil smoothness and plus 55.55 bullet velocity. Now, I want to show you guys this gun quickly before we actually talk about the rest of the attachments. It has kind of like a decent ADS for a gun that's built for long range, but it's not 100% built for long range. Like, you guys saw that. It's powerful up close. Once you get to the longer ranges, you don't have to tap fire, but I suggest you do because of that recoil right there. So if you tap fire, bullet spread like that, like, it's pretty nice. The recoil is easy to control. Either way, the aim assist when you're online, if you're using a controller, is going to be really nice. So it's going to work in your favor. The next attachment is the 11.5-inch TH4 barrel, which gives ADS and hip recoil control. Now, you do lose damage range, hip fire accuracy, and bullet velocity, but honestly, it's not that bad. This gun is great for up close and mid-range, so you guys just use it the way you want to use it, man. I didn't move any of this here because I don't want to lose recoil smoothness for aim walking speed and vice versa, and I don't want to lose damage range for ADS or vice versa again. I left it as is. Maybe put the damage range up a little bit if you want this gun more for long range, but honestly, I left it as is, and I like it like that. The next one is the Slimline Pro Optic. Honestly, you lose ADS, but you get a nice sight, and it's the smallest sight in the game, so you're not losing too much ADS with it. The tuning on this one, again, I would suggest going to close and then a little ADS. You don't want the flinch resistance all the way up, because then you're going to lose a lot of ADS, but you don't want the ADS all the way up because then you're going to flinch when getting shot at. So leave it like that and you're set to go. Now, when you set it like that, the gun is actually closer to you when you're aiming down sights. Everything looks closer to you, and it's a lot easier to hit the target. If you set it to far, for example, I'm going to show you guys quickly here, it's a little harder to hit the target, a little harder to stay on target. I mean, there really is no difference except for a visual difference, but look how much further the guy looks. Your gun is even further and stuff, and it's a smaller target to hit at that long range, whereas if you set it to close, it's a real easy target to hit because he's a lot bigger on your screen. So it's just easier, at least in your head, it's a lot easier to hit the target. The next one is the stock, and that is the Coreo Precio Factory. This one gives you aiming stability and recoil control. I'm using it for the recoil control, but you lose aim walking speed, ADS, crouch movement speed, sprint speed. So there's a few things I don't care here. Sprint speed, I don't really mind losing. Aim walking speed, I don't really mind losing. ADS, that one I do care about. And crouch movement speed, I'm not really crouching. I'm not one of those people using the ADS and crouch around the map and stuff like that. The tuning on scared me, but oh my god. The tuning on this one is 1.42 towards ADS and then 0.62 towards aim walking speed, so you should be set on that. The rear grip is the X10 grip, which gives you sprint to fire and ADS, which is really nice, and then you get the ADS at 0.58 and the sprint to fire at 0.17, and you'll be set to go with that. So I really recommend this class. Some people might want to run the buffer tube or something. I don't recommend the buffer tube, not on the M4 at least. You're going to lose a lot of recoil. This is a bonus class, all right? This is the one that I said is kind of like a shotgun. This is really good up close, and I'm just going to show you guys the class real fast so you guys could check it out. So we got the Akimbo Basilisk, we got the .500 Snake Shot, we got the Bryson HT8, which the tuning is set to only sprint to fire maxed out. There's no ADS or recoil smoothness. I mean, I'm not ADSing this gun anyways. We got the Akimbo, and then the barrel is the 10.5 F-Tac Arrow, and then the laser is the Revo LSD 7 megawatts. So the tuning for this one is only damage range maxed out. We don't need anything else. So I want to show you guys something here, all right? This gun is good from like here till maybe here, this distance at most, okay? Don't try to hit longer shots with this because it's gonna connect once in a while, but it's not gonna connect every shot. This one, not a single shot will connect at that distance. So use it up close, maybe within 10-15 meters, and you're gonna drop the guy in one shot. You're not gonna have to worry about that. So that's kind of a bonus class. That's not really the class I want to talk about, but here is another class I want to talk about, and this is the ISO Hemlock. Now, I don't have it fully maxed out yet, and I'm not planning on fully maxing it out really fast for the tuning because the class as is is pretty solid. So the muzzle is the RF Crown 50 for horizontal and vertical recoil control, which is really nice. The tuning, or the tuning, I wish I could tune it already, but I'm not going to level up this gun just yet. I have a lot of other stuff I want to do before leveling up this gun. The Fielder T50 barrel, which you got damage range, bullet velocity, hipfire accuracy, and recoil control. The Slimline Pro optic, the ISO stockless mod, which gives you guys ADS, sprint to fire, movement speed, and hip recoil control. That's really nice. It's kind of like the buffer tube, but it's a little different, so it's not too bad. I mean, the recoil isn't too bad. And then the X10 grip for the rear grip, which gives you sprint to fire and ADS. Now, if you go into the firing range with this one, it does shoot a little slow. And it might seem a little weak, whereas some of their guns might hit really fast and shoot really fast and drop you really quick. But once you go to longer ranges, that's where this gun is really solid. There's not much recoil to it. I was able to hit almost, I think I hit maybe every single shot at long distance without having to let go of the trigger or anything. It's a really good gun for long range, a really good gun for mid range, but not a gun I would recommend using on small maps. Honestly, I'm going to tell you guys the truth. There's some people might tell you guys, no, it's the best gun for close range. It's not, all right? It's really not, but it's not a bad gun. Going to another weapon on this list, I gave you guys this class the other day, and I love this class. I think I gave it to you guys yesterday, and if you didn't watch that video, I'm going to give it to you now, because this class is really good. This is the VAZNEV 46. The muzzle is the X10 RR40. Sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, recoil smoothness. I mean, come on, yeah, you kind of want that. It gives this gun, like, it gives it some distance, I should say. It's really good up close, the VAZNEV 46. It's good at mid-range, but this gives it some distance. So the bullet velocity and the recoil smoothness I put up as well on this one, 0.72 for recoil and 0.58 for bullet velocity. It's a solid choice right there. The barrel is the Schlager RVB for bullet velocity, damage range, recoil control, and hipfire accuracy. Again, I want this gun to be good at range. I don't want to worry about this gun too much. I want it to be good up close, mid, and long, and this class is perfect for that. So ADS is at 0.40, and recoil steadiness is at 0.26. We got the VLK laser 7 megawatt right here for the laser, and this gives you ADS, sprint to fire, aiming stability. Aiming stability, I don't really care about, but sprint to fire and ADS, that's something I definitely do care about. And the tuning on this one is going to be 0.40 sprint to fire and 0.40, or as close as you could get towards ADS. After that, we got the stock, which is not tunable, but we got the VEL A568 collapse. You got ADS, sprint to fire, movement speed. I really care about those. And then hip recoil control is not bad, because you can start hip firing before ADSing if someone's really close to you, and you can knock them out easily. And then we got the Schlager Soldier grip. Say that 10 times as fast as you can. I bet you can't, which gives you sprint to fire and ADS for the rear grip. The tuning on this is 0.48 towards ADS and 0.28 towards sprint to fire. So I want to show you guys this class. It's actually really good. So up close, obviously it's going to smack. Mid-range, obviously it's going to smack. And then longer range, you're going to want to tap fire it. I'm doing it a little too fast, but it hits every single shot. Like it hits fast, right? Like it's like maybe a 6 shot at long range with a fast fire rate, so it feels like maybe 3 or 4 shots. It's not bad, honestly. It's a really good class. I would really recommend using that. Another one I want to share with you guys. See, I'm working on this one right now because I only have the STB at level 5. I know, I get it. I should be leveling up my guns a little more, but I didn't really like it. The Fennec right here, it was nerfed in Season 2, alright? But it's still one of the best SMGs in the game no matter what. It is nerfed. It's a little more on par with the other SMGs, but I still recommend using it at all times. Like every time you're on a small map, this gun is still going to go off on people. The X10 Razor for the muzzle for horizontal and vertical recoil control. Tuning is going to be 0.28 towards ADS and 0.24 towards gun kick control. The FTAC 8.5 Recon for the barrel for movement speed and ADS speed. Again, this class is all about speed, some recoil control because it does have a bit of kick to it, but it's really about speed. So we're going to put the recoil steadiness at 0.23 and the ADS at 0.23 as well. We could put a laser on now that they're tunable. This class I did make before Season 2 came out and it's still valid on this season, but if you guys wanted more ADS or more sprint to fire, the VLK laser 7 megawatt would be a good option, and then maybe just take off the Fennec Mag 45, which we have for the magazine, for the ammo. But I don't know, this gun shoots really fast. I like having 45 in the mag. I don't like having less, so I'm not going to switch to the laser. At least in my opinion, I'm not going to do that. The stock is the FTAC X Command stock for recoil control. We need it. We definitely need it on this gun. And then the FTAC, or Fennec rubber grip, I was going to say FTAC rubber grip, is what we're going to use for the rear grip, which gives you sprint to fire and ADS. I want to show you guys something. Pay attention to this, all right? This is going to be with the stock. It's solid. It barely has any recoil whatsoever, all right? It's very solid. It hits the shots. It's really easy. So that was with the FTAC command stock. Now let's say you want to put on the stock cap instead. We're going to go back into the firing range, and I want to show you guys how bad this is, all right? So even at close, there's a little bit of kick to it. When you get to the mid-range, Look at that. I'm not even touching it. I'm not even touching the joystick whatsoever, and it's shooting up like crazy. Now, if you do try to control it, it is a little easier, but you're gonna be missing so many shots, guys. It's not worth it, so I really don't recommend that. I'm gonna stick with the X command, and in the tuning, I'm probably set it a little towards ADS. Forgot what I had the tuning in. I'm gonna have to actually look back at this recording and see, or at another class setup and see. Honestly, I'm gonna leave this at 0, I think. And for the final weapon on this list, we got the VAZNEV. Now, the VAZNEV honestly did catch a nerf as well, but I like the Fennec. It's still really, really good, and I really recommend using it. So this is my class setup for it. The first one is going to be the muzzle, which is the SA Shelldownfer 99. If I said that right, I hope I said that right, but if I said it wrong, you could comment, let me know, man. So this one gives you sound suppression, bullet velocity, recoil smoothness, recoil control. It's a really good one. It's nice to have. ADS and bullet velocity, we're going to max out on this one right here. And then we got the barrel, the SA Response 3, which is pretty cool as well, because you get more bullet velocity, more recoil control, you get damage range, which you need on this gun. Now that it got nerfed, it was the ranger that actually got nerfed on it, so this is going to help it. And then hip fire accuracy, the tuning is going to be maxed out, well, not maxed out, sorry, 0.40, almost maxed out, recoil steadiness, and 0.22 towards damage range, which is really good. The laser is the DXS Flash 90, which gives you a flashlight. Enemies can see the flashlight. I don't see that as a con in my opinion, but it also gives you sprint to fire speed and a good amount of it with aiming stability, so that's going to be really nice. The stock is the broadside FCT stock for aiming stability, crouch movement speed, ADS, and sprint speed, so it's a decent stock as well. I mean, you could run this one, but the stock list on an SMG, if you're going for long range, it's not worth it. I'm using this gun for all ranges, and it works out really good. So the ADS at 2.58 and the aim walking speed at 1.24, and then the final attachment is the True Tac grip for sprint to fire and ADS. And then in the tuning, we're gonna go, you know, I don't know if I like this tuning too much. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not crazy about this one. Maybe I'm gonna put the ADS, if I change that, oh, okay, I see why I did that now. Okay, so 0.42, somewhere around 0.42. The recoil is still kind of maxed as the ADS is maxed out. I mean, if you put the ADS down, the recoil will go higher, but once you get that up right there, actually, yeah, right there, there's barely any difference. So we're going to put it around 0.40. It's pretty good there. And then minus 0.12 for sprint to fire speed. Let's see if it changes. Yeah, it does. All right, so the accuracy is going to stay up pretty decent as long as you leave it at 0.12. So that's it for this class right here. Again, I'll just show you quickly in the firing range. This gun is really nice, even with, like, look at that. Even I had to reload, but I would have got that guy really fast. So this gun did catch a nerf. It definitely did, but it's really good still at all ranges. So that's gonna be it for the top 5 and the bonus gun. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like. Like I said, it helps me out a lot. It helps out with the algorithm if you guys comment and like. So I'm gonna ask you guys to leave a comment down below letting me know your favorite weapon in this game. I'm also gonna read every comment. I do, and I reply to a lot of them, so it's cool. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.